Welcome to Cruise Ship Safety and Security. In this, our fourth episode in the series, we look into a case study in failure. The shadow of 9/11 hadn't fully receded when the Costa Concordia, a majestic vessel promising a luxurious Mediterranean cruise, met its tragic end. The year was 2012, and the world watched in disbelief as the ship, carrying over 4,000 passengers and crew, struck a submerged rock off the coast of Giglio Island, Italy. The initial impact, a jarring shudder felt throughout the hull, was quickly followed by a terrifying list, a slow, agonizing tilt that plunged the once majestic liner into the churning waters. The disaster wasn't merely a maritime accident. It was a stark revelation of profound security failures, a cascade of errors that exposed vulnerabilities in crisis management, crew training, and passenger safety protocols. The immediate aftermath was chaotic. The ship's emergency procedures, supposedly meticulously rehearsed, failed to function efficiently. The evacuation, intended to be a swift and orderly process, devolved into a scramble for survival as passengers were left to fend for themselves amidst the confusion and darkness. The captain's actions, or rather, his inaction and subsequent abandonment of the ship, became a focal point of international condemnation. He had deviated from the planned route, a seemingly insignificant decision that ultimately proved catastrophic. This seemingly minor departure from the established route, a maneuver justified, by the captain at least, as a gesture to a former crew member, showcased a startling disregard for established safety protocols and an apparent lack of accountability. It demonstrated the thin line between routine operations and potentially life-threatening consequences. The investigation that followed revealed a systemic breakdown in safety culture. The emergency drills meant to prepare crew and passengers for such eventualities were reportedly inadequate and poorly executed. Communication channels faltered, resulting in delayed and often contradictory instructions that further exacerbated the panic. The lifeboats, meant to be the lifeline in such a crisis, were deployed in a haphazard manner, many remaining unused, and some even launched prematurely, adding to the overall confusion and potentially putting lives at risk. The investigation uncovered lapses in training, inadequate emergency response plans, and a general lack of awareness among the crew regarding proper safety procedures. The incident wasn't merely a consequence of human error, it was a product of systemic weaknesses. Beyond the immediate operational failures, the Costa Concordia disaster exposed deeper, more systemic issues within the cruise industry. The pressure to prioritize profit over safety, a phenomenon not unique to the cruise industry but certainly present, played a role. The pursuit of speed and efficiency often came at the expense of meticulous adherence to safety regulations. The incident served as a brutal reminder of the fragility of the industry's seemingly invincible reputation. The sheer size and complexity of these floating cities, combined with the large number of nationalities represented amongst the passengers and crew, presented an intricate web of logistical and communication challenges that needed far better management. The response highlighted the difficulty in coordinating international emergency rescue and recovery efforts effectively. The incident's ramifications extended beyond the immediate loss of life and the environmental damage. The impact reverberated across the industry, leading to significant changes in safety regulations and operational procedures. The disaster, in its aftermath, prompted a worldwide reassessment of cruise ship safety regulations. International Maritime Organization, IMO, guidelines were reviewed and revised, leading to stricter standards for emergency response plans, crew training, and safety management systems. The focus shifted towards a more holistic approach to safety culture, emphasizing the importance of crew competency, regular drills, and a proactive safety mindset across all levels of the ship's operation. The investigation exposed not just immediate failures, but systemic shortcomings that highlighted the need for a complete overhaul of safety practices. The legal battles that followed the disaster were as complex and protracted as the event itself. Criminal charges were filed against the captain and several other crew members, with varying degrees of culpability assigned. These legal battles highlighted the challenges of establishing accountability in international waters, involving passengers and crew from multiple countries and requiring the coordinated efforts of diverse legal systems. The legal ramifications underscored the necessity of clear lines of responsibility and accountability within cruise ship operations. The case provided legal scholars and maritime law practitioners with a wealth of case studies on issues ranging from negligence to criminal liability in maritime contexts. The litigation that followed wasn't merely about assigning blame. It was about shaping the future of cruise ship safety and clarifying the legal responsibilities of all parties involved. The psychological impact of the Costa Concordia disaster extended far beyond the immediate victims. The experience left a lasting scar on the survivors, many of whom struggled with post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, and other psychological issues. The harrowing escape, the chaotic evacuation, and the witnessing of loss and suffering left deep psychological wounds. The disaster served as a somber reminder of the human cost of such incidents and the critical need for adequate mental health support for survivors. Beyond the immediate human cost, the environmental impact of the Costa Concordia was significant. The grounding of the ship resulted in significant damage to the delicate marine ecosystem of Giglio Island. Fuel leakage, debris, and the subsequent salvage operations all contributed to environmental degradation. The event highlighted the potential environmental consequences of maritime disasters and the critical need for effective response plans to mitigate such damage. The environmental restoration efforts that followed served as a case study in ecological recovery, demonstrating both the challenges and possibilities in restoring damaged marine ecosystems. The Costa Concordia disaster served as a stark reminder that even in the seemingly carefree world of leisure travel, the potential for catastrophe is ever present. It underscored the importance of a holistic, multi-layered approach to security, incorporating stringent safety regulations, comprehensive crew training, robust emergency response plans, and a proactive safety culture. The disaster wasn't simply an accident. It was a symptom of a deeper malaise, a failure to fully appreciate the inherent risks involved in operating massive vessels carrying thousands of passengers through potentially hazardous waters. The lessons learned from the Costa Concordia are far-reaching. They extend beyond the cruise industry itself, offering valuable insights into crisis management, emergency response, and the importance of a proactive safety culture in any high-risk environment. The disaster, in its devastating aftermath, became a catalyst for significant improvements in maritime safety, a stark but necessary wake-up call for the industry, and a testament to the enduring need for vigilance and preparedness. The ghost of the Concordia, a sunken monument to failure, continues to sail the seas, a constant reminder of the price of complacency and the crucial necessity of a robust safety culture at sea. The legacy is not merely one of tragedy, but one of transformative change, a stark reminder that the pursuit of safety and security is an ongoing, evolving process, requiring constant vigilance and adaptation. The aftermath also saw significant advancements in technology applied to maritime safety. The disaster spurred investment in improved navigation systems, real-time monitoring technologies, and advanced communication systems. The development of more sophisticated hull monitoring systems, capable of detecting even minor structural damage, has emerged as a direct response to the incident. The use of autonomous underwater vehicles, AUVs, in search and rescue operations is also gaining traction, offering greater efficiency and accuracy in underwater search and recovery efforts. The Concordia disaster prompted a critical examination of the role of human factors in maritime safety. The investigation highlighted the importance of effective leadership, clear communication protocols, and a robust training program that emphasizes both technical skills and decision-making under pressure. The emphasis has shifted from simply following procedures to understanding the rationale behind those procedures and developing the ability to adapt in unforeseen circumstances. This shift necessitates a far more comprehensive training regime, with greater emphasis on practical skills and crisis management simulation. The Costa Concordia disaster wasn't just a tragedy, it was a watershed moment. It forced a reassessment of maritime safety practices globally, spurring significant improvements in training, technology, and regulatory frameworks. The industry emerged, albeit scarred, with a renewed commitment to safety, a commitment forged in the crucible of disaster. The memory of the Concordia serves as a poignant reminder of the ever-present risks of maritime travel and the constant need for vigilance, innovation, and an unwavering dedication to safety and security. The echoes of the disaster still resonate, urging a continued commitment to learning, adaptation, and the ongoing pursuit of a safer future for all who sail the seas. The sea, once a symbol of escape and relaxation, now serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of constant vigilance in the face of potential danger. In our next episode, we will cover cyber attacks and pandemics. Please remember to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.